Yeah, the basic principle is that they filter the information because there is too much information. So, for example, if you saw everything that your friends posted or people you know posted, then there would be thousands of posts every day. And Facebook don't see this as practical. So they filter it. Should they filter it? Probably not, because they will filter out some interesting content. That's one of the reasons why I originally had 1,000 friends on Facebook, and now I have 30. So I deleted 970 of them because with a small group that is more focus. I can give more of my time and more of my attention to this group of people, and this group of 30 changes over time as well. Now that I am where I am right now, I have more local people from here in my Facebook group and less people from Slovakia, for example. But I think that even for me, having 30 people is a lot in something like a news feed on Facebook. There's just not enough time for everything. I can't get through my emails. I have maybe 30, 40 emails that are really interesting for me every day. I want to read and I want to reply and I want to communicate with people. There's just not time. There's not time for everything. There's not time to read all the emails. And it's all interesting and it's all good. There's just not enough time. You can't go to every yoga seminar, right? You can't visit every car garage. There's just not enough time for everything. You have to be selective and then choose something that you think is right, or you choose something that works for you. So it's difficult now with social media being a big part of information and influence. And last week I was at a seminar with children from a high school, and one of my questions it was a business seminar, and one of my questions for the students was, how do you balance the fact that there's more information on your mobile phone than there is in the school? Right? How do you balance this problem? And the students had a good answer. They said, well, we understand this, but we use the teachers as guides. We use the teachers for motivation to do things, which makes perfect sense. You need help and you need guidance with things as well. So we will see where digital media goes in the future, because there's a lot of commerce, there's a lot of traffic. Facebook is here today, maybe it will be gone tomorrow. Same for maybe Instagram, here today, gone tomorrow. Who knows how it will develop. People will decide. People will decide what works for them. I think it's still easier to build a physical business in a geographical place than a digital business, but digital commerce is still growing, and the world is a big market. So we will see. Just to note, I think it's interesting that people in Slovakia are more digital than people in Scotland. That's very interesting in terms of business and communication. People in Slovakia are more digital. People here are very slow because everything is given to them. They don't have to think. And there's no rush to do anything. Everything is. Let me give you an example. It's a 7-day delivery is fast in Scotland. 7-day delivery is fast in Scotland. The average delivery time for anything you order on the internet is 5 to 7 days. And you and I know that in Slovakia you can get it in less than 24 hours, right? You just get it like that in Slovakia. You can get anything in less than 24 hours. Scotland, 5 days, minimum, 5 days. Really interesting. And what that means for business, you're a business person, you understand. What that means for business is what you can do in 5 days in Slovakia takes 25 days in Scotland. Because say you order something and you get something and you take that and you do something with that and you take that and you do something with that and you take that and you do something with that. Right? That's a fast process. That could take you like 5 days. But you have to times each day by 5 if you do it in Scotland. So that takes you a month. So you can do in 1 week in Slovakia what it takes 1 month to do here. That's a massive advantage for digital business and digital commerce and even deliveries and progress in any kind of business actually that Slovak businesses. Imagine if your garage needs a part, you make the call, you go on the internet, you get the part the next day, right? You can get the part the next day. In Scotland, it'll take you 5 days to get the part. Okay. Something is going forwards and something is going backwards. Right? Very interesting. Right.